Okay, here we are. We're testing. I have my deity mic set on a volume of 7. The selector is on 0, meaning it's not on 75 or 150. I'm going to practice, or at least try and do a good job here. I guess it's not a bad thing if the mic's sitting right there. I'm going to do my best to speak into the mic here, and had an interesting day. I am all hopped up, not on drugs at all. I'm on my natural personality plus some donuts, thanks to Dream Fluff Donuts, I believe. I could be wrong about that. Let me double check. I don't want to miss promote. Donuts, Berkeley. Yeah, Dream Fluff. It's basically Old Town, Berkeley? I don't think it's Old Town. It's near Claremont Hotel. It's on Alcatraz, I believe. Let's see here. Where are y'all at? Ashby. It's on Ashby. So Dream Fluff Donuts. They have this apple fritter. The apple fritter is my favorite, absolute favorite donut of all time. And since my childhood, that is the donut. That is the only donut. And it's not really a donut, it's more of a pastry, I guess. Because it's just a blob of dough, and they mash in, bits of fresh cinnamon, apple bits, and then glaze it in butter, and then bake it, and then or fry it, and then put a bunch of frosting on there. And that's, since I was a little kid, that's been my number one and only jam there. Dream Fluff Donuts on Ashby, however, has a twist. My favorite fruit is banana. Okay, apple is probably second. So apple fritter, natural. Dream Fluff has an apple banana fritter, and it's generous on both apple and banana. It's perfectly cooked. And the donut itself, the dough and the frosting and everything else, like, it's overly frosted, like it should be. A fritter shouldn't be dry or mealy, or it should kind of hurt your teeth a little bit. It should make you think about your dentist halfway through. And yeah, Dream Fluff Donuts on Ashby is absolutely the best, the best apple fritter I've had maybe in my life. It beats my childhood memory, which is hard to do. When we think about our grandma's lasagna, or our dad's, grilled chicken or whatever, we tend to, it's a romantic feeling. It's you have that nostalgia wrapped around the memory of the flavor, and the memory of the flavor is good enough, but then you have that unctuous nostalgia. It's wrapped and dipped and deep fried in nostalgia, and in our minds, it tastes. It's the only thing that we want. And this apple banana fritter blows my childhood deep fried nostalgic memory away. It's absolutely to die for. So if you're not from the area and you're looking for a donut shop, they have like 18 different kinds of coffee on tap. You walk in, first thing you see is just a bank of the coffee, the big torpedo tubes of coffee ready to go, piping hot. And they've got all the accoutrement, and I think they have breakfast too. They have eggs and sausage and hash browns and stuff like that. So it's not just a donut shop, and they make everything right there, just as a donut place should. You shouldn't be going into a shop where there's not, people making it fresh, making it with love right there. So I believe it's all family owned and local, and yeah, get over to Dream Fluff. It's your fluffiest donut dream come true, guaranteed. So interesting day today. I'm hopped up on not an apple fritter. They didn't have any. They ran out again. I tooled in there around 1 p.m. So I can't really blame them for that. But I did manage to inhale three. My second favorite is old fashioned with maple glaze. So I had three old fashioned, one regular glaze and two maple glaze, and then I had a banana to kind of. I was eating banana, a donut, drinking a 18 ounces of coffee, and that was basically lunch. And so I am now paying the price, maybe, but not paying the price, but enjoying the roadrunner effect that happens after I have too much sugar. And I had half a bag of tortilla chips and some salsa as well. So I am enjoying that buzz and subsequent crash. I'm probably going to go on a bike ride. The day is getting old. I'm running out of sunlight, and I should probably get my body moving a little bit. I have been walking around, and it's been a very productive day. I was in my co-working space called the office today for, I don't know, 2 hours. Had some good convos with people, and then I was able to. I did about an hour and a half of not job posting, but replying to jobs. I got about 50 of those done. I got about, I would say, over 100 done on Friday, which is decent for a 4-hour shift. And then I started to get hungry, and then I went over to Dream Fluff. So started the day, did some dishes, did some laundry, kind of cleaned up, got my wits about me, and then moseyed on over to the office. Had some coffee there. So I'm. It's been a caffeinated day. It's been a caffeinated day. So I have dinner figured out. It's going to be chicken and broccoli salad that I got from Andronico's. This is the best broccoli salad I've ever had in my life. That's not an exaggeration. It's almost like the food around here is getting better. Not that it was ever bad, but it's gone from good to exceptional. And I applaud that, because it's hard to make broccoli taste good. And Andronico's not only did that, they made it taste like a candy bar without adding a lot of sugar. They added the right amount of dried cranberries. There's got to be a word for that, not craisin. Craisin that's a trademarked thing. You know, there's got to, like, we have raisin for grape. There's got to be a generic commodity name for a dried cranberry that's not trademarked. So, how did raisin not get away from How did raisin get away with not being trademarked, and craisin is? That's confusing to me. Probably because raisins were a commodity before the craisin ever hit the scene. So, it's been a great day. It's been a great day. It's been a little wild. It's been a little loose. I've laughed a lot. I've talked to a lot of people. I've had some great conversations today. And I missed that. I missed it. Yesterday was a bad day. Yesterday was a bad day. I was recovering from not sleeping enough last week, and I slept in and then slept way too in, and then that makes me cranky and depressed. So today has been much different. I've been hydrating. Too much coffee, but at the benefit of, I've got that Robin Williams rapid fire conversational type of, I need to talk. I need to talk to somebody. I'll talk to anybody. I'll talk to the abyss all day long. It's been one of those kind of days. So don't worry, this is water. I know you worry about me. It's all good over here. So yeah, I'm back in my primary, which is now secondary office, because I'm a new member at the office over in, anyway, it's this really cool place. It's a co-working space, and it's very, it's an office, you know, it's laid out like an office, and it's really cool because you have these offices within offices, and there's companies that have offices with 3 to 5 seats or whatever. So it's a little company office inside there, and it's just all these. It's like a little. It's a mall of commerce and productivity and locked innedness. And I like that there's people around, but also I like to work when there's people around. I like to not show off, but I just like to be productive when there's people around that I don't necessarily have to talk to, but they're there if it's appropriate to talk. So talking is something that, if you're familiar with me, you know that I like to do. So I am basking in the glorious tension and maybe hypertension, soon to be followed with hypotension, of donuts, bananas, a whole hell of a lot of Trader Joe's Omega Trail Mix, which I've already ranted about and I'm not going to get into. Have you had this stuff though? Have you had this trail mix? It's too good. It's too good. It's the adult version of your favorite sweet tooth trail mix, but it doesn't have any of the chocolate or the sugar. It's all natural stuff, dried fruits, and it's salted just right. It just you keep it up, Trader Joe's. I love you guys. So yeah, that's been the day. It's been a productive day. I'm gonna calm down here a little bit. I might want to get on the bicycle and just kind of burn off, even just for 10 or 20 minutes. I threw on my lights, my safety lights. I have two on the handlebars. One's for the and the other one is for actually seeing. And I have so one for people to see me, and then one so that I can see. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff all around. So I'm happy in this moment, and that's nice because I've been, you know, I've been working on happiness and productivity. When I'm happy and having fun and talking to people and moving and shaking, I get the most amount of work done. And the thing is, I kind of have to do that on my own. I kind of just have to go with it. And it's like, I have a loose schedule. Okay, I'm going to sit down for 2 hours and do this. I'm going to go eat something. And then I'm going to sit down again for 2 or 3 hours and do this. And then, it's Sunday, which I guess technically is a day off. But when you're unemployed, Sunday's just another day, 8 days a week, right? That's the mentality I need to use moving forward. So that's where we're at. That's what's happening in my nape of the woods. And I hope you had a good Sunday. I hope yours was relaxing. Mine was a little hyphy, but that's kind of my jam. Is hyphy is kind of in my brand. That's my personal brand. And yeah, if you heard me talk about some stuff or foam at the mouth with potato chips or tortilla chips coming out of my mouth about Donald Trump and whether or not he's the devil, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my anger and my rant. And just because I like to talk and I like to share ideas and listen to people and learn from people, I was just talking to a new friend here in this co-working space I have at my apartment. I learned a bunch of stuff about law I didn't know in like a 15-minute conversation. So that's really cool to just kind of go around and talk and interview people and share my perspective. But I'm also trying to learn to calm down and let the other side talk more than I'm talking, because when I'm talking, I'm not learning, and I've got a lot to learn, let's be honest. So happy Sunday. I like you, I love you, and I hope you are having a good happy day, and I hope your week this week is happy and productive, and we will see you next time. Bye.